We're going to do our first episode of AI versus human, data extraction style. To make sure that you have some of the benefits of expertise I've brought to help you, Man Sugu here.
Hi, Man Sugu. I run our commercial legal team here at Box.
I'm glad you're here, man. Welcome to the showdown.
I have brought a very complicated set of commercial leases.
Oh my God.
Okay. So today I'm actually going to make it easy on you guys. I want you to find 3 pieces of information for this. Number
Okay.
1,
Yes.
who is this lease with? Number 2, what's the date of the lease? And number 3, what is the move-in date? And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. How you feel?
That's easy.
Okay.
It's like
So
2 dates and a name.
When you say move-in date, do you mean the date on which we get possession, or do you mean the date on which we start paying rent?
but this is actually a serious problem with data extraction, is that many people just want to know answers to questions and getting the best possible guess.
Right.
And then sometimes if it's not explicitly defined, you're looking for the best answer that you can give. So part of this will be we'll figure out how well we do, and then we'll have the AI do it. So let's start a timer.
So, Mina, typically we would find the parties to the lease on the front page.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
Done.
Okay.
We're off to a great start.
Okay, so we found the party.
Yes.
There is a date on the front page of the agreement. It says a date, but I don't know if that is a date that is the date that we're looking for. Landlord's premises work is defined on page 44. My read is there is no date that I can point to because this is a lease being entered into prior to the tenant taking possession. The commencement date, which is the date on which the tenant can take possession, is tied to completion of work by the landlord, and that work is apparently ongoing, at least based on what I've been able to find out so far.
You guys have 2 answered. You have 1 more. What is the move-in date? And please continue.
Move-in date. Let's go to definitions.
Okay. Is this the definition section?
No, that's the contents page, really. It looks like the commencement date is not a fixed date
Okay.
because it's subject to some work being completed by the landlord.
Yep.
Once that commencement date has happened, that's when the tenant gets to move in.
Mm-hmm.
But there is then also this very complicated, 40-line paragraph that talks about commencement dates for 2 different spaces
Okay.
within the leased premises.
Okay.
And they have delays after the commencement date. So I would probably need to sit down with a pen and paper and figure out what those dates are, or pull up a Google Calendar and start figuring that stuff out. Is that a good answer?
Yes. Do you want me to tell you what the AI said?
Sure.
Okay. So you can now, with that in mind, grade this answer. There's no single move-in date, but the key points are the first date of the property becomes available, which it calls commencement date. So it had deduced that you said that it is not the move-in date, will be October 1st. The first date was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
But this date can be delayed for multiple reasons, and it lists out the reasons why. And then it explains that there's 2 spaces, A and B, and the date by which the rent starts is considered, like you said, 459 days after the earliest date, and it calculates that date. And then it says 731 days after the second date, and it calculates that date. And it says that even with that, it can be subject to delay based on a series of other terms. If the AI was working for you in this case, what would you grade its answer?
These terms are very complicated. They're layered. There's lots of conditional drafting that points you to different parts of the agreement. You have to do calculations based on number of days. It's complicated, and it would take me a long time. I'd probably have to open up a Word document, take some notes, make a spreadsheet, run some math, because I'm a lawyer, I'm not good at math. The fact that it was able to do it that quickly and accurately was pretty impressive.
I truly thought that some of these things would be more obviously laid out, like dates, even, the names, etc. But like Man, you were saying, there's a lot of reasoning that goes into it. And it's not always very straightforward. And I did find myself, as is evident, trying to take notes and trying to, chunk up the information and keep track of it. And it was incredibly hard. But my key takeaway here is that it's not humans versus AI. It's really humans and AI. AI, which bring that speed and accuracy. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of AI Explainer series. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss another episode. We'll see you next time.